Good morning, sunshines. Welcome to week 3 of my 30 days videos. Well, 30 days have become over 100 days, I think. But don't worry, we are halfway there. If you're joining in for the first time, I'm Rose, and I'm here to help you design a life you love by shining imperfectly. So don't expect perfection here, and please be kind. This week's videos are ways to find balance in life because a little balance is beautiful. In week 1, we've covered the why and hopefully gained clarity on our purpose. Week 2, we've discussed the what by developing plans to achieve your goals, and this week we will put more emphasis on the how. It means practicing daily habits that will definitely move the needle. If you're tuning in just now, the first habit was to grab a journal, any journal, and get started. We also have an assignment per video, so go ahead and start at video 1. If you're falling behind, no worries, just get back on that bike and keep pedaling until you pick up momentum again. Now, when we look at the how in our transformation journey, the how always starts with our mindset, of course, because mindset is a set of beliefs that influences how we perceive the world and ourselves. It affects our thoughts and feelings, actions in any given circumstances. It implies that our success or failure is influenced by the beliefs we hold about ourselves. So we've all heard this quote before: whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And that's Napoleon Hill. So if we aren't where we want to be in life, perhaps it's time to put on a new set of beliefs. All the videos that I've created so far were intentionally full of mindset changes. Anytime you learn something new and implement it, you are automatically changing your beliefs. Remember, the key word is implement. It's the actions that bring on the transformation. So having said that, although mindset is most important in the how of our success blueprint, I am not going to be covering the topic exclusively because every single topic going forward is already sprinkled with the topic of mindset. So I like to work in layers. You will also notice that each topic will be tied into the word balance. So our topics for week 3 are 1. Self-care, 2. Support system, 3. Routines, 4. Time management, 5. Focus, and 6. Accountability. And these are good foundational habits to practice. So let's begin. In today's video, I want to continue from the previous topic about balance and how self-care is an important part of keeping your balance. With all the list of things we need to do or should be doing and the endless roles we play as moms and trying to do it all, it is very easy to burn out. So self-care is that moment to be still. It is taking care of that mindset and making sure we don't lose our minds and end up in a loony bin. Self-care helps to keep us balanced by taking the time to reflect or circle back to your why and your wheel of life. So just go back to the value wheel that we've created in previous videos. This will be a fundamental part of keeping a balanced and happy life. And I want you to remember that there is no perfect balance, okay? You fall off your bike many times, and it's important to take that me time and sit back and rest a while. So once again, I can't emphasize enough, take time for self-care, even if it means to just be still and rest. Now, self-care does not mean putting your needs in front of those of your loved ones. It simply means that you are paying attention to your own needs so that you may better serve the people you care about. The demands of others can be better met when you take care of yourself. And in a nutshell, if we don't take time to care for ourselves and we get sick, we won't be able to care for others. Chances are that if we don't practice prevention and we don't take care of ourselves, there will be times that we will have no choice and be compelled to stay still. Now let me explain. We can get burnt out and get ill, or it can be as simple as feeling stressed and fatigued. This is when we really need to sit, be still, and listen. They are sometimes life-changing lessons, and God may be telling you to reflect, ponder our path, and realign ourselves. Just look at the COVID pandemic, for example. It helped many people reflect on what's important, and I have found that these are the moments we really need to be still and pay attention. You must be wondering why I'm still in bed or sitting on my bed. Well, here's the funny thing. I have pre-purchased many shirts to wear, and for some mystical reason, I bought one with the words, "Be still and know that I am God." And I love it, and it's fitting for my topic. I've been feeling sick and getting a lot of headaches lately for almost 3 weeks now. No, it's not an excuse to delay my YouTube videos. But yes, being here on YouTube has been a roller coaster for the most part. But it's more about just managing my time time and keeping my balance. This is why I'm talking about the topic of self-care, because I am now feeling it. Today, I'm feeling much better, but my head is still foggy. My sinuses have been pretty bad, and I have all the symptoms of vertigo. If you don't know what vertigo is frequently brought on by an issue with the inner ear, which regulates balance. It can also be brought on by issues with specific brain regions. I have had BPPV, or benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, in the past, and it is brought on by specific head movements, and unfortunately it comes with painful migraine headaches. So it's pretty ironic and convenient that the time that I wanted to talk about balance, I get vertigo. So here's the real kicker. While having vertigo, I become clear and achieve real balance. Now talk about a crazy paradoxical statement, right? I tell you, I think that sometimes God is having fun with me. And the last time I had vertigo, it was pretty bad. I just keep praying that I don't ever get it again. I thank God I only get mild ones nowadays. When I had vertigo the very first time, I woke up in the middle of the night and the whole room was spinning. I was brought into the hospital right away and nothing was helping. I was vomiting for about 2 weeks and would not even dare move my head or open my eyes because it hurt my head and I would vomit. And it took me many months to recover, and I really couldn't drive for months. I couldn't teach Zumba, I couldn't dance, I didn't have balance. I think it took 2 years to get back my balance and back to normal. It was debilitating and depressing, and I lost all momentum, and I got fat and even more depressed because I was fat. But you know what? Sometimes things happen for a good reason, and I learned a lot while I was still. Actually, I was forced to be still. I got in touch with my spirituality and became stronger in that area of my life. I was needy and dependent. I had full support from my family, especially my husband, and my friends that cared were there. And I needed that time to be still because I was going 200 miles per hour, and I also realized I was going in so many different directions in my life that spinning felt like 200 miles per hour also, and my eyes would spin inside its socket and I couldn't focus. And that's the problem with vertigo. Even after several months, it was hard to focus and have clarity. However, I felt as if the Lord was telling me that I was on the wrong path and to turn back. Turning was the key word. Yep, vertigo means to turn. So when I looked up the word for the very first time, that's when I realized that there was a very good reason for me to have it. It was unbelievable. I felt like I was meant to turn back and be still. One of the most spiritual time of my life. I was grounded again, and I can write a whole book on that experience. It was a lot of journaling, and it was then and only then that I had clarity, and that clarity brought balance into my life. Yes, that sounds odd, but true. And after that event, I changed my trajectory, and once in a while, I get lost, but I recalibrate right away. Perhaps that's why I get vertigo, just to remember that secret experience. I don't think it was a coincidence. I know that I was in God's hands. He knows what's best for me and for us. Maybe it often comes back as a reminder. Perhaps I just need to be reminded this time around so I can share that story with you. And that sometimes moments when you are forced to be still helps you to realign yourself to your why, or maybe even change your why. So today, when starting on your transformation, it's important to start with your self-care. After all, our bodies are vehicles to get things done, and our health is everything. Our health is our wealth, and we will cover more of this topic in later videos. Today, your assignment is just to start valuing and prioritizing your self-care. I've included a self-care list that you can download. Go ahead and sign up for that freebie, and also sign up for my waitlist for other freebie in the description below. For now, take care of yourself and see you on the next video. À la prochaine, mes amis. Bye for now.